I'm CJ Rosenbaum, and me and my partner Anthony Famularo founded this law firm, the law firm behind AmazonSellersLawyer.com, on the premise that Amazon sellers, when you have a problem with Amazon, you have a problem with the brand, you need someone to speak with, and we are here for sellers every single day of the week. First news story of the day on Thursday, June 27th of 2019, seller fulfilled Prime suspensions. Seller fulfilled Prime is a great thing to have if you can get it. It means that you are getting the buy box more often, you're selling more products, you're delivering them yourself, and you are saving tremendous amounts of fees. But what we've seen over the last couple of days are more and more calls coming in of seller fulfilled Prime sellers getting suspended. Now, I don't know if these suspensions are up in advance of Q4 and Amazon's increased fees for storage. I don't know if these suspensions are up in advance of Prime Day, so that Amazon can get more of the sales through people who are using FBA or Amazon retail itself. We don't know the reason, but if you are seller fulfilled Prime, I want you to be extremely careful to do the best job that you can so that you don't call me with a suspension. If you do, we will help you out, but the best thing you can do is avoid problems and avoid getting suspended. Okay, also, sellers are being suspended by taking accounts that were in their personal names and then transferring them into LLCs or corporations. So what can you do now that you have this knowledge that this is an increasing problem for Amazon sellers? Well, what I want you to do is, one, I still think it is tremendously worthwhile to create a corporation, to create an LLC, to protect your personal assets. That's the purpose of a corporation, is to protect your assets in case there are any problems or any liabilities that come from the way you do your business. But as you're doing it, I want you to not just create the corporation, the LLC, I want you to change your utility bills. I want you to change your lease. I want you to get product liability insurance. I want you to get general liability insurance. If you need a broker, call Ashlyn Haddon in Indiana. She is the #1 insurance broker when it comes to e-commerce. And I want you to build a paper trail in advance, okay? So that if you should get suspended by Amazon by making this change to your business, you can immediately submit a persuasive plan of action, or give us the tools to write a very persuasive plan of action for you to get reinstated as quickly as possible. Okay, third breaking news story of the day, Amazon loans to your corporation, but when you have a problem, Amazon comes after you personally. So I've talked about this before, but we're seeing a tremendous uptick with the increased number of listing and account suspensions. We are also getting more and more calls from sellers all over the country saying, I cannot make this loan payment because our business is down, because we've lost the buy box, because our greatest product or our entire account has been suspended, and we are afraid Amazon's going to come after us personally. Your fears are well placed. So if you are having a problem with your account after Amazon placed you in debt, I want you to make sure that you are documenting everything carefully. You need to speak with a local corporate lawyer who can make sure that you are doing everything you need to do, that you have all the documents in place to withstand Amazon trying to pierce your corporate veil. In New York, you have to have shareholder meetings. You have to have an operating agreement if you're an LLC. Talk to whoever created that corporation for you and make sure you are doing at least the minimum to maintain that corporate facade. And some of the basics are not treating the bank account like your personal bank account, okay? But Amazon will go after you personally if you default or if your corporation defaults, even though the loan was made solely to your corporation and even though you never personally guaranteed anything. Okay, reviews. Reviews drive traffic, reviews drive sales, okay? Amazon has been tremendous in building up reviews as a system to build consumer confidence. And we're getting more and more calls that in advance of Q4, sellers are doing things you shouldn't do to get reviews. So if you are getting reviews and they're coming in too fast, if you're getting reviews and the grammar is wrong, if you are getting reviews and there are typos, or if you're getting reviews and they are not actually describing your products, Look at those reviews twice, and you may want to shift gears. If you're using any company to obtain reviews for you, watch the reviews that are coming in and make sure they're not coming in too fast, the grammar, spelling, no typos, and that they actually pertain to your products. And be careful, Amazon watches for review manipulation, and review manipulation suspensions are quite difficult to come back from. Okay, subpoenas issued to Amazon and arbitrations. Okay, now, if Amazon refuses to resolve issues with you amicably, if they refuse to release your money, if they refuse to pay you and you're an Amazon vendor, if they refuse to release your inventory, you just want to get away from Amazon, you have every right to take Amazon to binding arbitration through the American Arbitration Association. And through that process, subpoenas can be issued for Amazon to produce specific witnesses and to have those witnesses bring documents to that hearing so that we can look at whatever they're basing their decisions on. A lot of times the witnesses will contradict themselves. A lot of times the documents will contradict Amazon's witnesses. So I want you to know that you are not impotent. You have power as a seller, and one of those powers is to take Amazon to arbitration. Okay, last breaking news story. I normally do 5 stories. Today we're doing 6. The fastest reinstatements come from that first plan of action. Okay, it makes sense. Your first submission gets you back on, but it's not so much that it's the first one in time. It's at that first plan of action, if you write it persuasively, if it is backed up by good documents that are not redacted, that have all the different things built into that plan of action that we have learned from writing thousands of plans of action, by cross-examining Amazon's witnesses at countless arbitrations, that first plan of action sets the stage for what Amazon may look for in the future. You're either going to get it reinstated that first time around, or Amazon's going to ask for more information. And if you are submitting a poorly written plan of action or documents that are problematic, you're going to make the entire process take longer. So review our videos at AmazonSellersLawyer.com. Review our articles on AmazonSellersLawyer.com. Email me for a free copy of our book on how to write plans of action, or you're always free to hire us and to speak with our staff how to write the best, most persuasive, well-documented plan of action in that first time out of the box, so that you have a better chance of getting reinstated at that first swing at the plate, or you're just setting a better stage for a fast reinstatement if you have to submit supplemental plans of action. Okay, that is Amazon Sellers News for today, Thursday, June 27th, 2019. Just want to remind people out there of some fantastic events that are coming up. We have Midwest Ecom in Minneapolis, July 19th and 20th, one of the top 10 events for sellers in the United States. We have ASD for product sourcing, IRC, IMA for incredible speakers in Las Vegas, and also Tim Jordan's Hickory Flats will also be in Las Vegas on July 28th through the 31st. And at that event, you can not only source products for next season, but get inspiring and incredibly educational courses on how to sell better on Amazon, how to make more money going forward. In Tel Aviv on July 7th, the Seller Fest is going to be absolutely fantastic. I will be there. Kevin King will be speaking there. It's just going to be a fantastic event and a huge opportunity to visit a remarkable part of the world. And if you are a private label seller, you must diversify where you are getting your products from. You cannot continue to rely upon China. Nobody knows how far this trade war is going to go. India is a phenomenal place to source leather goods, textiles, anything created with dyes, with coloration, and also handicrafts. And sourcing from India, Amazon FBA Private Label is a brand new Facebook group. There's also going to be a sourcing trip to Delhi on October 14th through the 20th. But if you are a private label seller, you must check out this new Facebook group, Sourcing from India, Amazon FBA Private Label Sellers. Thank you for joining me for today's breaking news for sellers, and watch me every day where we bring you the latest news for Amazon sellers so that you can make better business decisions.